Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and I hope you've started the year well, and I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Today, I'd like to answer this question of should you see a psychologist, a therapist, or a dentist for your bruxism? So, I'm going to explain the benefits of seeing both, and also explain to you why you should consider therapy, even when you think that your bruxism is not correlated to an emotional issue. So, of course, Bruxism is all about you grinding your teeth or you clenching your jaw for constantly for a prolonged period of time. So of course it's good to see a dentist because a dentist will help you with the physical effects of the teeth grinding or your jaw clenching, and this could be damaged teeth, misaligned jaw, or TMJ, or even infection in your teeth, or just generally something in your dental area. And also the dentist may also help you with providing you with a temporary measure that will help you reduce the damage for your teeth, for example, recommending a mouth guard, which are all great things. Like they help you kind of protect your teeth from damage, and at the same time or protect your dental area or your oral, maintain your oral health, which is really good. But now what I've seen people, or another misconception which people have is like, you don't really need to see a therapist or a psychologist. They say that you just see a therapist if you think that it's stress related, and that's where many people get it wrong, because the moment you say that, or you conclude that no, I don't need to see a dentist, in that moment of that conclusion, you just need to understand that the mind works in a very funny way. The mind will always seek this aspect of self-preservation. Like it will always seek to keep you where you are. So your bruxism, your chronic teeth grinding could be an aspect of emotional stress. But now, because you've gotten used to this stress, and you've gotten used to teeth grinding as a way to cope with this stress, your mind has developed that as a default pattern. And to break free from that default pattern, it's not an easy thing of just, let's say, willing yourself or just going to the dentist. No, you have to really go to the root of this. Like, what is the root of this psychological distress? That's why you need to see a therapist as well, because with a therapist now you'll get to understand why is this habit chronic. Because some people grind their teeth, even for me, like I do grind my teeth sometimes, but just for a brief period of time, and it's never become chronic. Like I've never really gotten addicted to it, because probably because I've worked on my emotional issues. But going back, I remember there was time I was grinding a lot. Also like nail biting, because I was stressed. I was not even working on myself and all. But now after like going on this journey, I grind like less often. That's because I've worked on my emotional issues. Same thing to you. You may think that your bruxism is just dental, but no. As long as it's chronic, it means that there's an emotion or there's some psychological distress which is fueling this habit. And now, seeing a psychologist or a therapist will help you get to the root of this. And the moment you get to the root of this, you'll realize that actually bruxism or teeth grinding was just some part of the problem. Like it was never a problem, it was just a coping to the real problem. And now the real problem is that psychological stress. And that psychological stress is probably being brought up because of some unprocessed issues. And what you'll also realize is when you see a therapist, your life will improve holistically, because it's not really about the teeth grinding. There are a lot of issues, because talking to chronic teeth grinders, I've come to realize that they also experience some other symptoms, like chronic nail biting, or they might be having a broken relationship. So by seeing a therapist and understanding the root cause, you may realize that some of the problems you are experiencing in life, which you thought were not correlated, were actually stemming from one root cause. That's why there is a lot of benefit in seeing a therapist. Of course, this doesn't mean that you stop seeing your dentist. No, you just see both. This for the physical and this for the emotional. Because at the end of the day, all these things now, when brought up together, it will only be making your life better. So for this year, you should have a goal of at least seeing a therapist to really explore what's really behind your chronic teeth grinding. It might be something you've never thought of, and it might be something you're trying to avoid. And you may be trying to avoid this something by just grinding your teeth and going for repeat dental visits. But by doing that, we are prolonging the real problem, which is something which is buried deep inside. Hope that makes sense, guys. So feel free to share your thoughts on what kind of therapy you've tried for your chronic teeth grinding. And until next time, and if you'd like to have a call with me, feel free to book one, and we'll explore further into why you are stuck with your chronic teeth grinding. Happy New Year, guys, and have a nice week.